What's shaking, Shake Nation? Welcome back to another episode of Milkshake with the Boys, episode number 3. We're back. We've got Damo here.
Howdy ho.
We've got Ed.
Hips ahoy.
And we've got Nugget back for his second episode. How you going?
G'day.
G'day. We don't have Kieran again this week, unfortunately. He's slacking off yet again. So we have to put up with his absence again for another week. But that's okay. Hopefully he'll be back in the near future. We're going to get straight into the content for you. Oh, I hope so too, Ed. I hope so too. It's been a long time now since you've had a Kieran appearance, and it's starting to weigh heavily on me, but that's okay. We're going to get straight into the content for you this week, listeners. We're going to go straight into the Damo's milk review. He's had a bit of time now to try another milk beverage of choice. So, Damo, take it away.
Yes, I have, Das. Searched high and low trying to find the next milk.
Not easy in the stage 4 chickens.
No, I barely left the couch, so that makes it even harder, doesn't it? Yeah. What are the standings like at the minute? Who's guessed one right?
Oh, I got one right last week, which I still feel bad about taking over Nugget and Ed's answers, but I did get it right. So
this week I'm not gambling. I'm just gonna go. I know it.
I think Ed got half a point last week for getting the right flavour.
Yeah,
yeah, 1.5.
He had a point the week before for just the plain old regular good old milk.
Yeah.
So I think Ed is ahead of the table. Kieran's in there somewhere too, but
I'm heading up the rear.
So
Kieran's on half a point.
Yeah, so Ed at 1.5, Das at 1, Kieran, Nugget at the bottom.
Yeah.
Correct.
Right, I don't have any points either, so that's all right.
Thanks.
Hey, you get 5
points.
points for trying
Oh.
your best with your milk reviews.
Appreciate that, Ed. Anyway, so after much searching, we got into it. We got the milk. So here we are. So the taste test started off with a bang. The flavour was very prominent. And I mean, to be honest, at the start, it was a bit too flavoursome to even begin to try and pinpoint the other characteristics of the drink. I mean, it was almost too rich, but the saving grace was that it was a good flavour. If this was, some soy milk latte vegan drink, and it was that strong, then probably wouldn't be as happy as I was at the end of this one. But yeah, good flavour. Milk was a smooth texture, and for the amount of flavouring that was in this milk, wasn't too thick, which is good. You don't want to add too much flavour to these kind of things and make it just like muck. But
no, you don't.
It was soothing almost, which was nice. And this one's been a bit more short and sweet this week. I think we've been over some of the do's and don'ts of milk, in my opinion. So, consistency, texture, thumbs up. Flavour was a thumbs up too. And this one, I think we're going to go with You Bloody Ripper.
That's
so
second
up there,
from the top, isn't it?
Yeah, up there, but not quite the pinnacle.
I see.
Very much enjoyed it. I don't know whether it was very vague.
It was a bit vague. Without asking questions?
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Maybe I should give you a hint or two.
Is it a pre-flavoured milk, or have you flavoured your own milk?
Yeah, that's a fantastic question there, Das. I flavoured the milk.
Oh.
And I followed what the procedure was, the recommended suggestion.
Oh, shit.
On the packaging of this flavouring.
Oh, shit. That makes it way harder. If it's got a procedure, it means it's actually something that's designed to be made as like a milky drink.
You know what I mean? Just like serving suggestion, do this.
I reckon, yeah.
Okay, interesting.
Look, I know this time it's definitely not strawberry because I know Damo. I thought I was onto it last week, but I know Damo does not really like his strawberry milk.
But we have to review everything.
Exactly, but
you got something for us to
know when you pick your strawberry.
Yeah, it'll be obvious.
Yeah, I think he wouldn't have said he was happy about the strong flavour if it was strawberry. I don't think that would be a flavour he would like to be very strong. So I am leaning
I'm
more
gonna
towards the
go.
chocolate again, but
I reckon I'm gonna take a hit at it. I'm gonna go with chocolate Nesquik, like Nesquik
chocolate
with
Nesquik.
chocolate flavored.
Fair guess, Nugget, I reckon. I'll butt in here. First, I'd like to clarify that
Yeah.
this segment really does get our brains ticking over.
It
You
does.
can't see our faces, but right now there are some
Some
blank
puzzled
faces.
looks.
Damo has us absolutely puzzled.
Thinking caps are
What was that?
your thinking caps are on.
Yeah, exactly.
Literally, Ed's got his cap on.
He
So
does.
Yeah, it's hot. It's hot in Terang at 11 o'clock at night. But
moonburn.
I think I'm gonna have a guess. I remember Damo saying it might have been pre-podcast a couple weeks back that he had some sort of milkshake sort of flavoring. I remember him saying something about lime. So I'm gonna go in the direction of lime flavoring that he used with his milk. Now I'm not 100% sure how he did it, whether it was like a lime milkshake and he blended it and shook it, or whether it's just lime stirred in with milk. But I'm gonna go lime. It's bold, but see if it pays
It
off,
is,
won't we?
but it is a personal favourite of Damo's, a lime milk, or lime milkshake, I should say. A pre-game ritual or post-game ritual? Pre-game, wasn't it, for a little while there?
I mean,
Have a lime milkshake before.
I'm not very superstitious. I'm a little.
A little fishy.
Oh, I love that.
Shout out. Steve Carell will get you on the pod if you want.
Not a Michael Scott personally, but
Yeah.
if we
I mean, I never really did anything. What's the word? Regularly for pre-games. I remember I used to play tennis before basketball, and one week finished tennis late and had an early basketball game. So I actually went home. Mum made me a lime milkshake. Drove straight to basketball. That's all I had in between.
It's an
And
interesting choice of pre-activity fuel to have a big thing of milk, I would say, personally.
my stomach doesn't get fussed by anything before activity.
You're very lucky, because I'm opposite. Anyway, we're getting a bit sidetracked. Sorry, I've derailed a little bit. I'm going to say I was leaning towards another chocolate flavour. I was thinking Nesquik, but I think a more accessible flavouring at this point in time is just a classic Milo. Now, I'm going to go with the Milo, but I'm not convinced because it's not the strong kind of flavour like you described.
yeah, that's what I thought.
But I'm going to stick with it.
Well, before I reveal what it was, what kind of Milo are you talking about? Because Milo is very different Milos.
A cold Milo.
Cold Milo, okay.
Because you said you don't ever have a hot Milo.
Well, I don't know strawberry milk, but one day I will review it.
Well, true. But also this thing I thought about Milo is how you said you followed the serving suggestions. I know they very clearly state 3 heaped teaspoons, which isn't enough for me to be a bang flavour off the right from the get-go, but I'm going to stick with Milo as my guess.
Well, it wasn't Milo anyway, so I'm sorry. I just wanted to figure it out. See, I wanted to be a bit vague this week because I feel like if I had have given you too much, it might have narrowed it down a bit too much. But I didn't know whether to say or not that the drink was a warm milk.
Oh, shit.
And none of you really guessed that.
That is a spanner in the works.
Part of me does feel like I ripped you off a little.
No, good.
All part of it.
Keep it tough.
Yeah,
Stitch us up.
I would have let you have a second
I
guess.
think we're happy with it.
Was it a classic stitch up or just
I
a
reckon. Like our country was built on stitch ups.
I mean,
Damo.
the old Kerwin Classico making up rules as we go. I thought I'd give you an opportunity to have a second guess, but if you don't want to have one, that's fine.
No.
Spill the beans.
It was actually a hot chocolate, but not just any hot chocolate, a Lindt hot chocolate.
Oh,
Oh,
Lindt hot
boy.
chocolate. Yeah.
So
Wow.
we had
Shit.
some flakes, and on the side of the package, it gives you a serving suggestion.
Yeah.
Bit excessive, I might say. It tells you to put 6 teaspoons of the Lindt flakes
Yeah.
in.
Wow.
So that's what I
rather.
mean.
For
The
a
flavour
mug.
was,
For just a mug.
They
yeah.
told me 6. I'd put like 10 at least.
The thing is, Dave,
that's
I
a good
think I've
point.
had, that those Lindt flakes before in a hot chockey, and 6 seems excessive. But I remember my mum made it for me once, and she only put like 3 or 4 in, and I'm like, oh, this isn't really that flavoursome. It was sort of just like warm, mildly chalky milk. But I feel like 6 might be too rich. I don't know.
I
But
feel like a stronger hot chocolate is better than a hot chocolate that's too weak.
Yeah.
yeah, hot chocolate's 2 weeks, just warm milk essentially.
Yeah. That's what I normally get from Milo, which is why I wasn't too confident with my
exactly.
guess. But
Spot on.
well, Damo, you stumped us. And this a Lindt hot chocolate goes at a right on.
You bloody ripper.
You bloody ripper, my mistake. Second on the tier list.
Yeah, I thought it was very good. I just, I feel like that top tier should be reserved for,
Oh, of course.
it's the Mount
Only the
Rushmore
best
kind
of
of
the
thing.
best.
Yeah. And almost.
Almost. Wow. I mean,
Wait,
well
was
done,
it
Damo. Another
chocolate?
glowing review.
You
Yeah,
did
so
chocolate.
did Nug and I get a half a point for
Yeah,
our
exactly.
correct flavouring?
Well, what would Kerwin do? Because
Kerwin
he's the
would,
one
if
that
he
makes
If
up
put
the
like,
he
rules on
said
the
chocolate, he
fly.
would have
yeah,
claimed a half point.
exactly.
Damo, I would like. Oh, sorry, Das.
Yes.
I think you're missing out on the half point this week. Sorry, I'm not sure if
Oh.
Milo necessarily is a chocolate flavoring.
Wow.
What is
Wow.
it?
Okay, that's a bit
I
smart.
know.
Actually. What kind of flavour would you say it is?
I know kind of what you mean, but like you,
Milo
you
flavour.
don't like.
You didn't
I
say the
feel like
word.
Milo's just a flavor, if you know what I mean. Like, no one's like, oh, can you make me a hot chockey, and then puts Milo in it. Like,
Yeah,
that's that's the biggest stitch up of the decade.
Well, it is.
Classic.
Another classic stitch up. We're full
But
of
I
them.
guess I don't know. Milo does have some sort of like. Does it have cocoa in it? Like, if it does, then we'll give you the
Probably.
point.
Look,
It's
I'll
chocolatey
say you give
sand.
Das
Haven't you
half a
heard the
point.
Carl Barron skit? It's just chocolatey sand. So there you go. He said himself it's chocolate.
Righto. Take the half point, Das. You told me.
Yes. I'll take it.
I'm on the board, so watch out, everyone.
He's coming. The
And
comeback.
Das is equal top now.
Equal
Yep.
top. This is just
Oh,
all
Ed,
part of
that's
Ed's
why you didn't
vendetta.
I was
want to give him
lonely
half
up
a
there.
point.
I'm glad. I'm
He's
glad
trying to keep me
you
down.
did,
He's trying to keep
I'm
me down.
glad
Doesn't
you-
want me to. Doesn't want the competition.
I was getting lonely up the top, Das.
All right. Well, we might head on to our next segment for the week. Now, this is just another sort of casual kind of segment where, look, to be honest, I'm not too sure what the actual topic is. I know it's along the themes of a zombie apocalypse, though. So I might let Ed take it away.
Thanks for throwing it over to me, Das. Yeah, so lately, Damo and I, we have been somewhat addicted to playing The Last of Us.
Bit late to
for
the
those-
party, but
Yeah, very late to the party, but it's free, so you got to take it while you can. Was free for me. But yeah, we've been somewhat addicted, and it's got me and the boys thinking, what would our go-to sort of situation and setup be if there ever were to be a zombie apocalypse? Now, I feel like this is gonna really get the brains ticking over again, because as Nugget was describing pre-pod, we won't get into it yet, but there's various situations that can come out of this. So, yeah, who wants to start us off? Who's got to?
I'll ask you all a question.
Yep.
We'll start off. If we're in a zombie apocalypse and like the whole world had, started falling apart, what 3 things would you need to survive personally in
To survive the zombie apocalypse?
Yeah.
Oh,
Like purely survive or like be comfortable?
Oh, like you can go either way. It's up to you on what these items are. Like they could be just more to make you comfortable, or they could be to survive. I'm just
Does it have to be backpack items, or can it be really extreme? Like, I want a house, a plane, and a boat.
well, if you, well, they're not going to do much if you don't have a good enough like generator or something, because the power's out.
Yeah.
Good point. Good point. Righto. Well, I guess I'll start us off. Now, what I want, first thing, give me a Xbox 360 with Black Ops 2 pre-installed on it.
We're going to need electricity though. You better have a
No,
generator.
Nugget. Wait, generator is number 2.
Oh, okay.
Okay. Now, the reason I want Black Ops 2 on the Xbox 360 is because I feel like boredom is one of the key sort of reasoning to people feeling depressed sometimes. And I don't want myself to get into that state of depression where I'm like, what am I living for? I've got nothing to do. I got Black Ops 2 on my PlayStation. Xbox.
With Black Ops 2, you can play zombies and practice killing zombies.
Thank you, Das. Thank you. Spot on. Spot on there. But yeah, I just feel like there'd be no reason why you wouldn't want Black Ops 2. I feel like it's essential for survival. So then obviously the generator, so I can continually power my sessions. And I would also like just some LCM bars,
Where's your
Hang on.
TV?
Yeah, I was
Your
gonna ask,
monitor?
how are you going to play it? You need it.
No, so
I
it's a
reckon I
traveling,
to find one though.
There was
it's
so
a
much to
traveling
unpack there.
PS4.
There
So
was
I
so much
just
to
go live in
unpack.
people's houses. I just go live in people's houses.
Got
Okay,
the
Moving
you're going to
around.
lug around. You're going
You
to
gotta
lug
move
around.
around.
Hang on, listen. You're going to lug around an Xbox 360 and a generator and enough LCM bars, one of the lowest density to nutrition ratio foods.
No, but it's
for them to
like a
keep you
good
alive.
snack. It's like a good snack, lift your mood up sort of food. And I'm talking LCM bars that have the little Smarties, the colourful Smarties on top.
The colliders something, whatever those ones are.
Yeah, sure does.
That's their name. The chocolate one with the colourful chocolates on top.
The kaleidoscopes, yeah.
It's like, I don't know, it's called Collide or something. I always knew the name was weird. But it seems like a strange choice of food.
Well, look, us. You understand how many white lines there are in this question?
That's true. That's
Like-
true. There's a lot of
It
flexibility.
sounded good. Yeah, you done well, Ed. I'm really happy with
Thanks,
your
Nugget.
response.
Yeah, thank you, Nugget.
I reckon,
Oh.
Damo, I'll hear what you have to say.
Well, I mean, as much as I love Black Ops 2, I'd probably go for some more practical things. So I reckon you're probably going to need a torch of some sort. So I reckon Aldi would surely have some.
An electrical torch, not a flame torch.
Yeah, one that you can wind up, charge kind of thing.
Yeah.
Because then you don't need to look for batteries either. I think that'd be very, very smart. Yeah, because it gets dark and it gets a bit creepy at night.
It does.
And you won't be lugging around a generator.
No. Although it would look pretty cool, wouldn't it? Just sort of walking around in the night, hauling some
You
generator with
guys
some
have
torch plugged
no
in.
idea how big I'll be, though. I'll be massive.
Oh boy. Number 2, I reckon I got a really nice Swiss Army knife for my 21st,
Yes.
and that kind of thing has got a tool for everything. Like this one, I'll show you boys since you can see my face here. But for those of you who can't, it has a serrated knife in it.
Wowee.
Oh,
So
my.
That's a weapon.
if I decide to cook bread during the zombie apocalypse, I'll be able to cut it up.
You'll be able
No
to
problem.
cut yourself a nice slice.
So, can I clarify? Are you actually bringing flour to cook this bread, or
I need
is
the
that one of the three
generator
things?
to power my bread maker, and
Wow.
not bringing that. So what we got? My torch, my Swiss Army knife. See, the third one, It's a little bit of a challenge, but I think something that people would struggle with is a food source. And now
Yes.
I'm not a
Not
kid.
Ed. He's got his LCM bars.
That's true. A never-ending supply as well. They grow. You just plant them, and they.
Exactly. Plant an LCM tree.
I think that haven't done much fishing in my lifetime, but I reckon if it comes down to it, having a fishing rod probably not the worst thing in the world to have when you're struggling
No.
for some food. So I've got a little, I think it's from Kathmandu, and it goes pretty compact. So the fishing supplies, I reckon, and I've got the Swiss Army knife to gut the fish. So it all works out perfectly.
Question.
The only way that I've seen you go with Damo is you see these items, but you've already got them.
What do you mean?
Like, you know, like you've already got them on you, so maybe you don't need another set of them during the zombie apocalypse.
I'm
Oh, these
prepared.
are bonus things.
Yeah, you could
Oh,
have thought of it like that. You don't have to think of it like that.
Oh, I see.
But that's why Ed decided to get his Xbox 360 and his Black Ops 2.
3 extra things that would help us with what we... Oh, I see.
Right.
Okay.
So I've
You go
already
either
got
way.
my Ferrari and my
Yeah.
house and my boat
Helicopter.
and my rocket launcher. I'm set.
I mean,
Well, if
I
that's the
respect that,
case,
but I'll stay close to home.
So
This
one of my items
question
is-
is just wild.
one of my items
Look-
was going to be a sleeping bag, but I've already got that. I might go along the lines of things that would help that you don't have already. So
Yeah.
I'm going to go with an ATV, all-terrain vehicle, get me around town.
What brand?
Oh, look, Audi brand ATV. I don't need anything
The
flash.
brand I'll-
They'll do a good deal. I'll have an Audi brand ATV. It only lasts me a little while though. That's the only thing. I'd have to replace it. But I would, yeah, an ATV,
That
a
sounds like a great
flamethrower,
idea, Nice.
because it can be used as a weapon and a source of energy to start a fire to cook whatever food you've got.
That's
Dual
actually a good one.
purpose tool there.
I'll give you that.
And what's the third item? I'm trying to think of something that would help me. I mean, you could just say like a bunker or something. That's a bit boring, isn't it? It's just like a
Yeah,
pretty standard
it's just that
solution.
part that we're just not expecting to have dust. I don't think you've got a bunker in your backyard.
Well, so one of the things I was going to say before the just bonus things would be some waterproof matches.
which is
I wouldn't
smart.
need if I've got. I wouldn't need
A
it if I've got a flamethrower. Arguably, but I think a weapon of some kind. Look, I've never used a gun in my life, so probably I'd steer clear of that because I would not know what I'm doing. Maybe like a knife, like not maybe a Swiss Army knife, but like a utility kind of knife. I think
Yeah,
probably.
machete.
Wow, Bear
Yeah.
Grylls here.
I reckon Ed would bring out his DSR 50.
Oh, surely not good. It'd be rude not to.
Well, what are you
And
doing?
In true honor. Yeah,
What am I
Nugget.
doing?
Yeah. How
Yeah.
about you, Nugget?
Well, my 3 items. I'd get some beet seeds like Dwight Schrute, because good source of food, and Dwight is always right. Then I'd probably go with just a very reliable car to always get me around with a unlimited fuel supply, which I don't know how I'm going to work that out, but it's got it.
Nah, so you looted off cars, so you're allowed to do that.
Yeah, exactly.
Or you can just get a rechargeable car and use Ed's generator.
Oh, so I get my Tesla out just real quick and
Yeah.
How
Just a
big is my
Cybertruck.
generator?
Get a Cybertruck.
My generator's powering the whole city at this stage. And I'm carrying it around in my arms.
It might blow up your Xbox if you're not careful. It's got too much power coming
Not
out.
overheat.
my third item would be just hard because I'd just go with like something to keep me entertained, so like just a DVD player or something, just to watch movies of a night time.
With what DVDs though?
Dude,
Yeah.
living in 2000.
You find them. Netflix ain't gonna work
That's true
anymore.
though, because if you don't have any, like if the internet goes down and power goes down, you're going to need to use a generator to power your TV and your DVD player.
And we've got
But you're
one
going to
because
need the
Ed's a
physical form of
massive
entertainment.
man and just
I'm
carries it
guessing-
around for us all.
I'm
Is
guessing we're
that how
assuming
you've
we're
got
all
so
living
big? Because
together.
it's like a physical kind of, it's like a hamster wheel generator, and that's part of how you've got so big. Is you've had to physically power the generator yourself with your own kinetic energy.
So you're calling me a hamster right now, Darth.
Look,
And I love getting the second controller and playing some Call of Duty with Ed, if you'd let me.
Oh, who said there's 2 controllers, bucko?
Oh, I'll just kill you and then steal your Xbox.
Well, just watch out because remember I've got a DSR 50, so I might get you.
I think Darcy's got us with his flamethrower.
Yeah, well, depends how long range a DSR 50 is, but the
Depends
flamethrower
if
probably
he's
can't go
using
that far.
a match or a flamethrower. Imagine 2 people running at each other. One
Turns
dude's
out my
got his
flamethrower's actually
flamethrower, and Darcy's running at him with his match on fire.
It's actually my flamethrower is actually just a match with a can of hairspray. That's my flamethrower.
That's not a bad idea. And you can keep your hair cleaned off. Nice and-
Exactly.
Which
Nice
is
and
important
groomed.
during an apocalypse because barbers might not be around.
It is
Yeah.
important. It can look
Because-
presentable.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You'll be good bait because all the women zombies will be chasing after you, Darth. And while they're chasing after you, we'll be just quick scoping with our DSRs.
Okay.
So
So-
after you've got those 3 things, where are you going? What are you doing?
I think location is an important thing.
An island, bro. You just go to an
An
island.
island would be ideal.
We are on an
Kangaroo
island.
can be a nice place.
yeah,
Yeah, but we're on an
Australia.
island with 24 million other people.
Phillip Island, easy
Surely
island
we're
to
going
get
to-
to.
We'll go talk to Elon Musk, get a rocket ship, and go to Mars. Start a new life there.
I'll
So,
build a house
yeah.
on Uluru, and then because I don't reckon the zombies are getting up there.
Very disrespectful of you, Nugget.
Yeah.
Without permission.
Look, they can join me. I've got beet seeds. I'll grow them bits of beetroot.
In the
You
nice,
reckon you're going to grow beetroot seeds on the rock?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Good idea.
like on Minecraft, I pick up some dirt, I chuck it on the surface of Uluru, and we're all right then.
Good idea, Nugget. I respect it.
Nah,
and then get all the sun
I've-
first because it's higher up. That's how it works, isn't it?
actually
It's no
think about
shade.
it. Personally, actually thinking about it, I'd be like, have you seen Zombieland?
I haven't.
I haven't.
No.
No.
So they sort of like travel a bit, and I feel like I'd still want to travel a bit. I like the danger. Oh no, I
It's
just
Well,
like
just a bit of a
actually-
challenge, just getting around.
yeah.
I guess
That's why I
at
didn't
some
pack my
stage you're going to
generator
die.
and the Xbox 360
Yeah.
because it's a bit hard to carry. I've got a car, so I can just drive around all the time.
Yeah, well, I can put my generator and my
Oh.
Xbox 360 in the back of your car.
Oh, Ripper.
Yeah, spot on. I know. Well, yeah, I'm going to the Mars. I don't know where you guys are going, but
Mars.
Are you going to leave me a generator, please?
no, I'm
You
taking
need
it to Mars,
mate.
mate. Come on.
There's even less power on Mars.
Yeah. What is on Mars? Like, you're going to find fuel.
Rocks.
I'm
like-
gonna start a new
Uluru.
life form in Mars
With,
called
with what
Shmeeple.
other life form?
Oh, Nugget can be my test subject, and I'll throw him in a pit with an alien or something and see what happens.
Obviously, a good result.
Yeah. Well, look, I'm sure Nugget would be excited to do it, considering we're in
I'm not coming to
a
Mars.
zombie.
I'm not
considering
coming
we're
to
in a
Mars.
zombie apocalypse.
I said
And,
I was coming to Mars.
oh, okay, Nugget, I'm sad now.
For a location for me, I mean, Ed, you've brought up Eureka Skydeck before because you've got the high vantage point, but it's also you're trapped up there. If you're up there and something's coming up, you're going to struggle to get down. So you want something that has easy access, not easy access, but easy to get away from, but also can be secure.
Mm.
So I'm trying to think if there's any. Maybe just like in a nightclub, just bought up a nightclub that goes underground, board it up. I mean, again, this is the issue. You can't get out easily. I don't know. Maybe there's backdoor exits at a nightclub. I don't know.
I
But
reckon I could see Damo just camping in the middle of the MCG. Set up camp.
you've got a long time. If you see someone come for you, you've got a long time before you can
That's true.
get to the other end of the oval.
Depends what sort of zombies they are, Das.
Yes.
Wow, that's true.
Well, that's a whole
Are
other
they
discussion. Clickers.
Because
Oh well, with
this
other
might be
different
for
types of
part
zombies.
2 of the zombie apocalypse discussion, I reckon.
Yeah,
Mm.
I reckon.
But
Yeah.
just on location, real quick, I reckon Gippsland Way for mine, the East Coast.
Man.
If I'm going to go down, I'll go down near the beach. So, can
Very
they
good
swim?
choice.
I mean, I'm not a
Who?
strong swimmer.
In every movie I've watched, they've never been able to swim.
Yeah, I don't think I can swim, Damo.
Well, there, I'll just go to Tarthur and chill in the waves.
Well, I might go on the massive ship that got Corona on it.
The
what?
Ruby Princess.
The Ruby Princess.
Yeah, the Ruby Princess. I might take the Ruby Princess out to the ocean and chill, bring a barbecue.
You're a good,
For me.
like, do you know how to steer it or not? Wait,
Oh,
You
man,
gonna
I'll
be
be
right.
fine.
You
Look,
don't even have to move.
You have to
You
get
just
it
sit
out a
there.
little bit, don't you?
Yeah.
You
Nah,
have to
back
get-
the
because
anchors down.
they might make
Yeah.
the jump over though. I'll have
They
to
got
move
some
at
pretty
least like
strong
50
legs.
meters.
yeah, just a little bit out.
Sit in the middle of Sydney Harbour, you'll be right.
Yeah, good idea.
What
Anyway,
about on top of the Sydney Harbour Bridge?
Yeah, then I can get my DS550 and do a trick shot off the top.
and it wouldn't be a suey either because you'd land in water.
Yeah, probably would die though.
Probably. No, but water's safe.
I'd hit it and then it'd be the end of the round and then be the next wave, so I'll be right.
Dogs at round 5.
Yeah, exactly.
But dogs at round 5 is nowhere near as good as round 1 of what we've got coming up right now. We've got Ed's greatest song of the 2000s competition coming up. We've got a bracket sorted, and Ed is raring to go and get this one unleashed. So, Ed, walk us through what you got.
Righto, guys. So, as some people know, I think we've talked about it a little bit. We're all passionate music fans, like Kanye. We were talking about him last week. But yeah, we're all passionate music fans. And we frequently have this discussion of what was the best song of our early childhood, so the 2000s. Whenever we catch up, it's always a topic we talk about. So I've decided to put together this small bracket. It's got 64 songs, and it sort of works like a bracket where it closes in, and you got two songs left, and then the winner of the better song out of those two is the best song of the decade, in our opinions. So obviously, this is subjective. So if you disagree, don't hate on us. Share your opinion in the comment section. We would love to hear. We probably missed a few songs as well. So if we've missed a song, let us know. But we're not saying our answer's right, just as a disclaimer. But this is our favourite song of the decade.
Just to clarify, Ed, what are the limits on years released for these songs?
So the limits on years released is from 2000 to the end of 2009. So start of 2000,
Okay.
end of 2009.
Love it. Okay.
So the decade of 2000.
Okay.
Righto.
Very good.
So to start off this great topic we have here, the first matchup is Umbrella by Rihanna and Yellow by Coldplay.
Is this seeded?
Is this seeded?
So is one of these the one seed?
It's randomized. So
Okay.
Randomized.
there might be one of the best songs ever that might go out in the first round because the verse is the other best song ever. But
Stiff. Not much you can do about it.
not much you can do about it. Righto.
Well, I am a Coldplay fan. To quote the comedian Ed Gamble, I have what's known as a Coldplay face. I look like the kind of person that likes Coldplay. And it's true. I do like Coldplay,
Dude,
but
very
Yellow.
pretty face.
Yeah. Oh, you're too kind. But Yellow is a bit of a slower song for my liking. A bit too down tempo. When Chris Martin was in a bit of his espresso depresso phase, and I think Umbrella just is the mood, a better mood in that song, and more upbeat, and makes me feel better than Yellow does.
Yeah, I'd agree with that, Duff. I love Yellow, but in the hierarchy of Coldplay songs, it's probably not one of my favorite ones.
No,
And on the other end, Umbrella is undoubtedly one of Rihanna's best, most popular songs. So I'm gonna go with Umbrella. Nugget and Damo.
Me, all right. Well, yeah, I mean, Yellow is definitely not a bad song. So don't hate on us. But I mean, you think 2000s, Umbrella would have to be up there as one of the
Definitely.
defining songs of that decade.
Iconic.
Yeah. So 100% Umbrella for mine.
I love
What do
my
you think, Dom?
Coldplay, so
You like your
I
Coldplay?
would go with Yellow, but 3-1,
Yeah.
so it's all right.
Yeah, sorry, you're the
I'm gonna
minority.
leave it there.
But it's a fair decision.
I'm fine with that.
Second battle
Umbrella
is
is still perfect anyway. Like, great song.
thanks. Yeah. The second matchup is Hey Ya by Outkast versus Miss Independent by Neo. I'll start us off. I love Neo and I love Miss Independent, but Hey Ya is probably one of my favorite songs ever. It's just so upbeat and
Wow.
catchy
I
that
100% agree.
it's hard to go past it. It really gets you in a good mood.
Yeah, it's not one of my favorite songs ever, but I do. It's always a hit. Whenever it comes on, no one's disappointed, are they? I think that's a sign of a good song.
Well, again, someone's got to be controversial here. And I mean, Hey Ya, great song. I'm not disappointed in the fact that it will go through the next round, but I mean, I do enjoy some Neo, Miss Independent for sure, and I reckon Neo is probably one of the artists that when us boys get together, we listen to a fair bit.
We do.
So brings some good
He is
memories.
a staple of our hangouts.
But yeah, not disappointed with Hey Ya at all. Can't go wrong.
Righto. So you're with the minority there, Damo, but good
That's all
song,
right.
but we're gonna have to go Hey Ya on this one. Next battle, Stand by Eminem and Ignition by R. Kelly. First, I'd like to put as a disclaimer that we don't support or agree with anything R. Kelly does in his personal life. However, Ignition is undeniably a club banger and will be played for many years to come. So
It is. It is. It's It's. I guess it's a little bit of a guilty pleasure now listening to it because the artist himself is probably not someone you'd like to be supporting, but it is a undeniably great song. And look, I respect Eminem. I think he's a very talented musician, but I don't like his style of rap. It's too intense for me. So yeah, I'm not the biggest Eminem fan, so it's going to be Ignition
Wowee.
for me.
I was throwing down the big one, stuff here.
Yeah.
I'd go Eminem here out of these two.
Mhm.
Love a bit of Eminem, and stands one of his better songs for me.
Damo?
Yeah, I mean, we were just talking about this before. I was never too familiar with Ignition. Stan neither, really, to be honest. But after having a bit of a brief listen to both of them, I have to agree with Nugget. Stan gets the nod from me.
Wow, a 50-50
Yeah, this
split.
is a
We haven't
tough
thought this through, have we?
I'd
How's Deb
nearly,
gone?
yeah, Ignition. I
Yeah.
feel like I enjoy listening to Ignition more, but
Which
Well,
at
I'm
the
fine
same
with that.
time, when you really listen to Stan and listen to what he's talking about and stuff, it's pretty interesting song.
Well, Ed,
Ed
you're
gets final
the
say.
chairman. Yeah,
Yeah.
Oh, geez.
like
It's
Norm
West.
Smith medal voting. You get
Look,
They're
the
not gonna
final
hate
say.
ya. It's all right.
I was gonna make it 2-2, probably. I guess I'd maybe just say Ignition, but it's now saying that it's already 2-1, and I can't toss up between them, so I'm gonna have to go Stand by Eminem by a bee's dick. and like a baby bee's dick, not even like a king bee's dick.
So maybe
Um,
these two songs were just rough to be coming up in the first round.
Yeah, spot on.
Yeah, it was pretty rough. Next one. This is another tough one. So we got the
Oh.
Disturbia by Rihanna or Niles Barkley, Crazy. So the queen of the 2000s and
I'd
the biggest
start
one-hit wonder.
I'd
ever.
go with Niles Barkley, Crazy.
Niles Barkley.
Great song, great vibes.
Good nugget. I respect that. What do you reckon?
I do like Crazy as well, and I shouldn't use this to influence my voting, but given we've already got a Rihanna song in there, I'm going to give my vote to Crazy.
I
Good
mean,
point.
if you were to look at my Spotify on repeat, those two songs are both up there, Crazy and Disturbia. I love them both, and it is a shame that they've come up against each other in the first round. However, I'm giving Disturbia the slight edge, and it would be above Crazy in the Spotify on repeat. Just that's not the reason I'm giving it the nod, but yeah, fun fact.
Yeah. I'm gonna have to go Disturbia on this one. I think just like I don't know. There's just Disturbia is one of those good feeling songs, and I sort of it
It
kind of
is
just
good.
reminds me
It
of
is
when I was
really
a kid.
good.
So I
Like,
guess it's
oh,
got the emotional nod as well for me.
it does.
There's no wrong answer here, really, for any
No,
of
there's
these.
not.
No, there's none. Not so far.
I'll let you know if I'm not happy with your answer.
Righto. Cheers, Nugget. Trust you two. Next battle. So we move into one of our first Kanye songs here. So we got Jesus Walks versus Makes Me Wonder by Maroon 5. Maybe not one of the tougher ones so far, but we'll see what happens. What do you think, boys?
I'm not too
Kanye.
familiar with either of these songs. So I'm not going to cast a vote for this one, I don't think. I don't know them enough to pick a
Yeah,
favorite.
fair enough.
It's not a big Maroon 5 song for me.
Yeah,
I'll go with Kanye on this
Yeah.
one.
Yeah, similar sort of thinking to Nugget. I couldn't recall Makes Me Wonder off the top of my head.
Either could I.
Yeah, Kanye.
I love Maroon 5, and I've seen them live a couple years back, with Kerwin actually and others, but you know Kerwin, guys.
Surprised he
Yeah.
showed up.
Yeah, I know he doesn't usually tend to show up to stuff, does he?
Well, he didn't the 2 weeks after. That's the thing.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to give the nod to Jesus Walks on this one.
We miss you, Kerwin.
Come back, please.
See you sometime.
Listen to our podcast this week as well, actually. That'd be nice. The next one, we've got It Wasn't Me by Shaggy and Time to Pretend by MGMT. Love both of these songs.
We'll go with Shaggy. It wasn't me because I love that song.
Yeah,
Great
I'm
song.
going to give my nod
It's
to
hard to go
as well.
past. It's hard to go past Shaggy.
I mean,
Now,
Time
I've got
to
a
Pretend's
question.
probably like, yeah.
Was Shaggy a one-hit wonder, or did he have other songs that were popular?
No,
Who let the
I
dogs
don't
out?
think he was.
No, that wasn't him, was it?
That
Oh, was
wasn't
it?
Shaggy. Was it?
Oh no!
He's got
They were
Mr.
a one-hit
Bombastic,
wonder.
though.
He
He's
was
got Mr.
friends
Oh,
with the
Mr.
dog.
Bombastic.
And he's got
God.
Angels.
I love
Angel.
Mr. Bombastic.
Shawty, you're my angel. You're my darling angel.
Hey, that's enough. We'll get copyrighted. You can't.
Was it that similar? My bad.
Yeah, you're that good.
Voice of an angel.
Wow.
I just don't hear those songs as regularly as I hear It Wasn't Me, so that's why I wanted to ask.
Yeah. Enough there. Righto, so we're moving into our two last battles here, guys. We've got an Aussie classic, Mr. Brightside by The Killers, and Poker Face by Lady Gaga. Both classics. Which one are we going with here?
Has to be Mr. Brightside for me, I think.
Yeah.
Lady Gaga, respect what she's done. Again, another very, very talented artist, but Mr. Brightside is just too iconic, I think.
Look, if you had have asked me this before the grand final, the AFL grand final in 2017, I probably would have said Poker Face, but I feel like Mr. Brightside, it's got that good connection to the grand final that year.
You
Good
got it.
night.
That,
I had that
that
night.
year I didn't actually hate Richmond. Now I do.
Exactly. Before we were
Yeah,
all sick of
exactly.
Richmond, and it was actually good.
Nothing wrong with the
Yeah.
Tigers. Love a bit of Jack Revolt.
Dunk Tom
yeah,
Jack.
You're a superstar, Jack. Good on you, mate.
Yeah.
Jack shouted us KFC once.
He did.
Especially you, Tom Lynch. God, I love that bloke. Don't we just love
Oh
him?
wow.
Very
He's a good footy
respectable
player.
young man.
Righto, guys. And to kick off our last battle for the night, we've got another pretty tough one here. So we've got Day and Night by Kid Cudi and Crazy in Love by Beyonce. What is the
Jeez.
pick?
Jeez. I think it's got to be Day and Night for my vote. I don't know what my reasoning is. It's just the vibe I get when I
Yep.
just think which the two songs do I listen to right now. It would be Day and Night.
Good call, Das.
Yeah,
I also
I-
agree.
I
Day and
definitely
Night's
agree
good
with that.
vibes.
Kid
Great
Cudi.
vibes.
Love some of his work, Day and Night, especially.
I don't
Nothing
know
against
if
Queen
he-
Bee.
I don't think he hums in Day and Night, but I could listen to him hum all day, to be honest. The best hummer in the league, Kid Cudi.
He has a legendary verse in All of the Lights. Not gonna lie.
Yes.
One of many legendary verses he has.
Indeed.
Yeah, so we're gonna have to give that one to Kid Cudi Day and Night. And to wrap it up, guys, so this week we've gone through 16 songs and we're down to 8. So far we've got going through to the next round. Umbrella versus Hey Ya, Stan versus Disturbia, Jesus Walk versus It Wasn't Me, and Day and Night versus Mr. Brightside. So
Lovely.
thank you for joining us.
Hey, do you see your
Lovely.
stuff up? Oh, that's good. You do see it. You're the killers Day and Night.
Yeah, I know. I just need to
Getting too ahead of
bugger.
himself. Well, this is going to be on Instagram, Ed, so we can see
Well,
what.
I think we'll try to put it on Instagram and in the video so all medias can enjoy this beautiful knowledge that we have.
And hopefully they just don't hate us for it.
Yeah.
We don't have haters.
But that's
Quote the
how you get a
Tom.
fire started with some friction, you know?
Yeah, but I feel like our haters are just lovers that love hating us.
You feel the
So-
love in here.
Ed loves how much they hate us.
Yep. Righto. Well, that wraps up the music of the song of the decade this week, guys. Hope you enjoyed it, and let us know what you think of our list so far. And yeah, cheers.
All right. Well, that probably wraps it up for this episode of Milkshake with the Boys. Thank you for joining us today. Hope you learned some things about Ed's generator, Ed's favourite song, and some different kinds of milk out there. So let us know down below in the comments or on Instagram what you thought of our zombie
Maybe
apocalypse.
what 3 things you'd bring to your zombie apocalypse.
Yes.
Yes, let us know, and let us know anything else that you
What
want
kind
to
of
do.
LCM bar you take?
Indeed. I don't know what kind of flavours there are out there. Maybe that's a discussion for Ed, since he's the connoisseur of LCMs. But yeah, also let us know about the go to song of the decade, as Ed said. What would you have gone for? What do you hope to see in the next, how many songs? 48 songs that we've got coming up. And until next time, shake on, Shake Nation.
Shake on, Shake Nation.
Night, mates.